What's up, apes? Lady apes, gentlemen apes. Hi, this is Ape Andy. Yeah, still whisper mode. Wife is asleep. Now, June the 8th is the birthday of Roaring Kitty, DFE. Happy birthday, Kid Kill. Sir, happy birthday. Okay, now, Lady apes, gentlemen apes that are celebrating DFE's birthday for him. Sharing something for apes. I'm sharing as an individual, and it is your individual decision to act as you please. Okay, it is your individual decision. Now, okay, sharing. Yeah, the price of GME and AMC are going up, right? Yeah, we know that for a fact. There are no margin calls yet. The SHF, the shorting hedge funds, they're still holding out. Yeah, they are. We're still holding, buying and holding. Yeah. Okay. Now, again, AMC apes, GME apes, we're family. Ape Andy holds both, and AMC and GME and AMC are family. So I'm going to use just AMC and GME. I'm going to speak for both, but I'm going to use GME as an example. Okay, now, the market cap of GME is going up because the price is going up, right? Market cap is number of shares times the share price. Okay, that's the market cap. So GME is looking forward into going to Russell 1000 from Russell 2000 because its market cap is going up, right? Yeah. Now, smart apes have told me that by their calculations, GME is definitely, they're telling me, going into Russell 1000 from 2000. Okay, now, the Russell 2000, it's an index fund. Many ETFs copy Russell 2000. The Russell 1000 is an index fund as well. Many ETFs copy Russell 1000. Now, so, around the end of June, so happens to be this month, when the Russell indexes 2000 and 1000 make adjustments, they will publish it and changes will be made in its content. And then other ETFs who copy them both will make adjustments along with it. So at the end of June, when GME is announced by Russell indexes to be listed from Russell 2000 into Russell 1000, when that happens, then Russell 2000 will have to close its position of GME because it's going into Russell 1000, right? Right. Now, when Russell 2000 index fund closes its GME positions, the shares that were borrowed, the shares that were lent out, would have to be returned for them to close out the position. Now, also smart apes telling Ape Andy that the Russell 2000 index fund and its ETFs that copy it, because they have GME inside, the SHFs, many of them, they borrow common stock of GME to short. They also have a tactic, short the ETFs. Borrow the shares from ETFs, borrow the GME shares from ETFs, and then short sell it. Okay, so those GME shares have to be returned to Russell 2000 Index Fund and the other ETFs that copy Russell 2000 Index Fund. Correct. Okay. Now, smart apes are telling me that those index fund have been shorted 500 percentage, 5 times the shares were lent out or shorted, whichever the case. In other words, when Russell 2000 says we're going to close the position of GME, please give us back the shares so we can close the positions. 5x, 5 times the shares of GME and those ETFs, Russell 2000 index funds, have to be bought back and returned. Oops-a-daisy. That's a lot. Okay? Once again, it's not 5 times the float of GME, not to worry, for SHF. It is only 5 times the number of shares from Russell 2000 Index Fund and ETFs that copy it that SHF has shorted. Approximately 5x have to be bought back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times and returned for Russell 2000 Index Fund to close its GME positions. Ta-da! Now, it goes to Russell 1000 Index Fund. And many ETFs copy that. So when GME goes there, Russell 1000 Index Fund have GME in it. Previously, it doesn't have. So what does it have to do? It has to buy GME shares at the market to put it in its index fund, right? Newly listed. Just like Tesla, incorporated into S&P 500. That's why Tesla went boom. Okay, now, and all the other ETFs that copy Russell 1000 Index Fund will previously don't have GME. They have to buy GME to copy Russell 1000 Index Fund. So that's a team of people, a team of ETFs, all buying GME at market price. And Russell 2000 closing their position, asking, please return the 5 times number of shares that you've shorted or borrowed from me. So that's buying 1 times to return, buying 2nd times to return, buying 3rd times to return, buying 4th time to return, buying 5x 5 times to return, while Russell Index 1000 is also clamoring, buying GME shares, buying GME shares, buying GME shares to put it into their index fund. And the ETFs that copy Russell 1000 Index Fund also have to be buying, clamoring for GME shares at the market price, clamoring, give me GME shares. No, I want GME shares to return to Russell 2000. No, I want GME shares. I want to put it into Russell 1000 Index Fund. So those are 2 large teams of people all fighting, clamoring, climbing over each other, trying to get their hands on GME shares at the market price. Okay, you know where I'm getting at. Okay, that's a lot of buying pressure on GME shares. And how many shares does GME has? Many are held by institutions already, right? So few are left in the float. Oh my dear. That's a lot of buying pressure for so few number of shares out in the float, out in the open. Supply and demand, that'll determine the price. So, yeah. When does that happen, Ape Andy? End of June. The index fund, they do restructuring every quarter, end of every quarter. And by the current looks of the share price times the number of shares, the market cap of GME deserves to be in Russell 1000. Okay, so that's a lot of buying pressure. Not to mention that the month of June also has FTD 21-day, T plus 21-day cycle. That's buying pressure. Remember the previous videos, kicking the can down the road? So the FTD T plus 21-day cycle, that's buying pressure again at the end of each cycle, just to kick the can down the road. Oh my God, you poor SHF. It is getting more and more expensive, more and more tedious for you to short. Oh my God. And all we apes have to do is buy node and sit on the sidelines and watch the ETFs running around, kicking the can down the road, remember? And adding to that, in the month of June, the Russel indexes. Oh dear. Well, no wonder Interactive Brokers founder Thomas Petterfee says, don't short the meme stocks. They might go to unimaginable price. Be strong, apes. Be strong, apes. Let's squeeze them. Let's squeeze them. Okay. Remember, okay, the smaller the float and the more apes holding it, the stronger the squeeze. Correct? The larger the float, the harder to squeeze. Okay. An orange, squeezable. Watermelon, difficult to squeeze. Okay. Be strong, apes. Let's squeeze them.